Hey there, and welcome to the season finale of Baron's Hero's Journey. Today we have Prince Edward as the hero, and the payable gold as flag is on, which means if you can't beat him, bribe him. My name is Sheep Launcher. I am here with the club's champion and hero herself, Alchemy. Alchemy, this has been a great season as usual. What are you looking forward to today?
I am looking forward to. Okay, so in the race room, some folks were like, "Hey, it's the last race of the season. What if we get a little funny and we just hope we get early darkness? We go up there into the moon. We do a big pink puff grind, and then we bribe all the other bosses, and then do like Eddie strats at ceremonies." And I was like, I mean, if you can do that, then great. But that's kind of tough. So I hope someone does that.
That would be incredible. The as you were saying, Z or Eddie strats are on. They are the meta objective. One of the bosses that it's possible to defeat by hiding. Hey, if you can do it, bully for you.
I mean, it's a little harder because it is a hero, and the agility situation is a little intricate because Edward is really fast. I think he's like one of the top three fastest characters in the game. So he he's a little hard to manage in that aspect if you wanna do like Edward strats at ceremonies. But hey, if people pull it off, then wow, like props to you. Like even if you don't win the race because boy are they slow, like I don't know, I kind of makes me want to like give them a present or whatever, you know.
I believe you can do that if you really wanted to.
I guess. Uh, but but yeah, the today is aside from the wacky payable gold base, the other interesting flag that is gonna be very important is gonna be E no exp, which means that random encounters yield no exp. So only bosses and a trap chest yield exp. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, we have two stalwarts of the community, Tybalt and Scythe Marshal,
Ooh.
receiving a Sand Ruby, which is a required key item, meeting a Sid, and elements or a Ruby
Not only
at the
that,
spot.
but the archer kid gave them an Artemis bow. That's straight
Wonderful.
out of yeah, that's straight off like out of the bat. This like enables Edward to pretty much deal with almost all the overworld bosses. Like yeah, like beating Discovery. Our actor says, "Who needs a spoon? Just go bonkers with that bow."
Yeah, Edward is glad to have that Artemis bow, and we are glad to have you with us, joined by our restreamer Dathis and our tracker Beauty. And in Discovery, we are uh, thrilled to bring you this five objectives for our runners to complete. There's one boss hunt, defeat the Water Hag. The runners have to defend Fabul, cure the fever with the Sand Ruby, which we just got. So that's one
Hmm.
objective quickly off the board, and Side Marshal immediately going to the bed. Break the spell with the Twin Harp and Forge.
Oh boy, that is a teller. The prophecy continues about the pink off grind for money. Ooh.
It's
I
raining, it's
mean,
pouring, except not in Kaipo because it's in the desert. The old man is snoring, and Side Marshal taking him on.
like Edward is not the most popular character, and that's rightfully so. He's not the strongest character, and his HP pool is rather low. It's basically like mage HP, but he has other abilities, just like being extremely fast, which can be real handy at some points, and also he has quite like arguably the best command in the entire game, which is hide. And Edward, once he's hiding, becomes completely immune to literally everything in the entire game, barring some weird glitches. And you can use that to your advantage to like cheese some real gorgonzola on some bosses.
Yeah, put some Gruyere on him.
Oh wow! Scythe Marshall decided to take a peek at the Kaipo shops and found some real goodies, including a power shirt right there in the armor shop.
Yeah, so S Wild is on. So Eddie can buy pretty much anything his heart desires. And the one armor shop in Kaipo only selling power shirts. But if that's the only item you're selling, it's a pretty good item to have.
Absolutely. Um, the other thing is that the other two kids give Edward so many like consumable items and other pieces of equipment that you can like dump a bunch of them for cash, and then either bribe bosses or scoop out the shops and try to find really good equipment like Scythe did.
Scythe going into the watery pass, finding a cursed ring and a Zeus gauntlet behind
Excellent.
that waterfall. Yeah. Going to check out all the free characters.
Oh my god! Edward in bed gave Edward out of bed a spoon, but that's excellent. Except he can't use it in this flag set. And I know.
Boo!
Listen,
Boo!
listen. This is called the hero's journey. There ain't no journey if you get your ultimate weapon like randomly in a cave or whatever. You gotta earn your weapon, and that is by forging. That's how Edward becomes a true hero and gets his like busted harp to defeat the enemies.
Okay, but hear me out. Isn't it also a journey for Edward in bed to go back in time, like or from an alternate universe, in order to get his doppelganger the spoon he needs? That's a journey too.
Listen, stop describing Chrono Cross.
Or everything everywhere all at once, maybe. Ooh, a Murasame and longswords.
Where's Edge? Like Kaipo Weapon Shop also had some real good stuff.
Oh, and apples for sale.
Apples for sale. In case you want to solve Eddie's little HP issue, you can just just feed the bard some apples. Illusions are useful, so are grimoires, and Tybalt to spot some carrots. Ooh, here we go.
Yeah,
here we go, Tybalt.
So Tybalt's cheese strategy obviously going to be blue cheese to dip those carrots into.
Oh wow, I never considered that. That sounds absolutely delicious.
So that's D-Mist in the waterfall. Scythe Marshal wondering whether to pay that boss his money and decides not to do it. There's no key item behind the D-Mist in this flag set. No reason to tangle with the D-Mist at all.
I think Scythe Marshal saw that and was like, oh, hold up. And that's why there was that way. Like, oh, actually, D-Mist. No, never mind. D-Mist isn't a thing.
Yeah, it's always worth it to take that extra second to check. And in fact, Scythe Marshal going immediately to the bed, gonna get that spoon.
Honestly, if we can find that Edge somewhere, like, we have some really good equipment for him, and we have a spoon to dart, I'm sure we can find some other good weapons to throw. Honestly, Edge will be real nice to find. Whoa.
Based on what we have so far and the resources we have available to us, I'm thinking Edge and Eddie can tag team the entire Blue Planet by themselves.
Like, absolutely. That power shield, Artemis bow, Edward, especially if you find some decent arrows, like I don't know, like charm arrows or something, he's gonna like wreck the entire overworld. And with Edge doing flame or just hacking with those extra good weapons, it'll be fantastic.
Yeah, even the underground would be no match for those.
Well, I think the Fey March bosses might pose a little more of an issue. We have found our Cecil, and Tybalt picks him. I guess we're gonna make a pit stop at Ordeals at some point.
Yes, Ordeals, not much of an issue when the bosses are all on the take. And in fact, Octoman can be paid to go away.
Yeah, it was like, you know what? I don't feel like this. Light sword at Ordeal. I mean, at Hobbs. You pick up that Cecil, you walk like 10 meters, and there's a light sword. It's beautiful.
Yeah, not bad at all. Now, you're not going to be finding a crystal sword or an X-Cal in a random chest, but it might be in a shop. It's expensive
Yeah,
though, and a light sword is good enough for now.
yeah. It is, while it is still wildish, it is max tier 6. So it is pretty restricted. Still, some of the best weaponry will show up because the tier 6 is still is a lot of great stuff.
Tybalt's heading into the Antlion Cave.
Ooh, people just found a random hourglass 2 right there in the Famer chest. I mean, not Famer, Antlion chest. I love that chest. It takes like 2 frames to open it, and it's right there on the way. Ugh, I love it. It had
And
a
Tybalt
hourglass
did
this
find some
time.
charm arrows.
Ooh, excellent.
He's not
That
worried at all.
Yeah, the stat boost and the actual attack power of the bow and the charm arrows, it's gonna make whatever is in this spot absolutely melt. Oh, well, not enough GP.
And Scythe still rocking solo Eddie, picking up all of the free characters that are available. And so far, besides that Cecil, it's pretty much reject percent. We've seen Porum, we've seen Rydia. Tella in the bed, and we've also seen Yong. Not sure if Scythe has a good idea of who he wants in his final party yet.
Meanwhile, Tybalt has found a hook down in the Antlion's nest. That's real nice because it can be a character and also a way underground. And well, if there is a particularly nasty boss in the hook route, you can just say, nah, have some cash, bye.
Yep, that payable Golbez flag really it makes you wonder. Just where's the casino is what I'm asking. Where are these bosses losing their money that they're that desperate for our cash?
I mean, I believe that the idea is that Ceremus is like paying them a salary or something. It's like they're like contractors or whatever, or mercenaries, and it's like, you know what, I can pay you more.
What Ceremon's paying you, I'll double it.
Yeah, like Ceremus pays them in HP because it's it's a measure of how tough they are, how many hits they can take. And it's like, well, you know what, I'll pay double the HP. But
Hey, look, it's just a couple of friends
times
in the Baron Inn.
Yeah, just chilling, just chilling, having some beers or whatever they drink, cider. I don't know.
That's in Final Fantasy VI, I think, is where they have all the cider.
Oh, right. Yes, the cider in quotations.
Tybalt is defending Fabul, which is noble of him. And Side Marshal heading back to Mysidia, going to pick up the 2 free characters here as well. There's another Dark Knight Cecil. No dupes is on, so you don't get 2 Cecils. And a Paladin.
I like that Valvale showed up, and Tybalt was like, haha, no. Like, no, thank you very much, but I'll pass on this one. And it's like, have a pink tail instead.
Yeah, and Pinktail will give in this flag set, I believe, no adamants. So,
yup. Since there are no adamants, it will still be a really strong piece of equipment. So it's honestly pretty worth checking if you decide that you need some equipment power to go.
And Scythe Marshal examining his options.
I mean, with T Wildish, there is a decent chance that just Leviathan or even a Bahamut just like stumbles on your lab, you know. And with those in play, it's real nice.
Yeah, so Scythe picks up Rydia to be the 3rd member of his team, and I know that both runners have a Sylph Orb hanging around in their inventory, so that could certainly really can be a serviceable white mage.
Yup. And wow, Mysidia is stacked. It has an Avenger in the weapon shop, and also some what was that? What was the other item? Gosh darn it. Hourglasses. There we go. It was
Oh
selling
yeah.
hourglasses also for those strap chests if you think you need them for EXP reasons. One thing, talking about EXP, Tibble has been skipping some bosses, and this is no EXP, so bosses and trap chests are the only source of EXP, so he's playing like fast and loose right now.
Yeah, where it might be tempting to take the easy way out, especially when you're flush with cash early on, but a Leviathan at the first spot, not going to be an issue, and it's not that much slower to take it, and you get some experience, which you're going to be hard pressed to find. Even if you find sirens, the siren battles do not give you experience, so you got to get it where you can.
Indeed.
So with side marshal,
yes, it seems that he's gonna attempt to do the meta objective, where he just hides. Dark Knight Cecil like does his thing.
and this is the bridge of ropes. A
Wow.
rope bridge for Tybalt. Leviathan on the front end, Ogopogo on the back end.
That's. I kind of wish like it was like the opposite, you know. This sucks so bad.
Ogopogo in the back spot is rough.
So Size Marshal completes the meta objective by beating Dark Knight Cecil by having Edward hide. Good job.
Yeah.
However,
rough spot for that though.
However, here's Luke, and Size Marshal says no to Luke. Go away.
What?
No hook mode.
Very nice there. And there is a perfect spot to use that bribery. Luge, annoying, even in the best of times. You don't get any EXP from that anyway, and your Edward is hidden, and both your other characters are on the floor. Just let the doctor... give the doctor his promotional material featuring a new prescription drug and get out of here.
Yeah, here's the funding for your like new like fists or whatever. Go away. Tybalt has been like he's sort of like struggling a little bit because Ogopogo's waves can be pretty devastating, but this spot doesn't have the biggest physical strikes, especially when everyone's in the back row. So he managed to recover and then defeat Ogopogo, which is, you know, expertly done from Tybalt.
Very nice. The Canadian menace is finally vanquished, and Tybalt gets to throw a star off the bridge.
Scythe Marshal, meanwhile, is deciding to immediately go down into the underground. It kind of makes sense because instead of going Fabul or something, because you can, instead of triple dipping Fabul, you can just double dip it that way.
Very much so, and maybe you get lucky with a pan in the freebie chest or something like that, and you get to live the dream and only have to visit Fabul once.
Yeah, indeed.
I do kind of feel bad when I, say, oh, I don't want to go to Fabul any more often than I have to. I mean, I'm sure the people who are there are lovely, and it looks like they have a nice moat. I'm sure it'd be great to see, but we have things to do.
Mom bomb at Ordeal's mirror room. Wow. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen, alongside Super Cannon Room Mom Bomb.
And the payable gold as flag coming in real handy. Tybalt wants no part of that.
Yeah, it's just like 5k for making like I don't know, like a 5-minute fight go away or something. Like the thing for Mom Bomb with Mom Bomb for our viewers is that Mom Bomb gets 10k HP tackled on whatever the spot's HP is, so it's just like real obnoxious at times.
Yeah, and remember the hero flag is on, So Eddie has to take on that mom bomb all by himself, and getting one shot against six when the bomblets are out really leaves you feeling outnumbered.
There it is. Scythe Marshall found the jackpot of taking Rydia. There's the Leviathan orb that he probably wanted alongside Bahamut. The Leviathan increases the party's power like exponentially at this point. It's really, really good.
Yeah, wave goodbye to the rest of the enemies in the underworld.
I haven't heard that one before. Nice.
The job dwarf, by the way, an insurance underwriter.
I have no idea what an underwriter is. I'm not sure I want to know.
Okay, it's insurance stuff.
Yeah, but underwriter sounds kind of shady. Like I am writing under the paper.
I mean, I'd rather have an underwriter than an overwriter.
Yeah, good point. Oh, Scythe Marshall quickly found the trap chest in Feymarch. That means that he's free to loot all the other treasure chests, and treasure chest quality in the Feymarch is real nice because of that trap chest.
Yes, on T Wildish, it does get weighed more when there are trap chests in the area, and yeah, it's always very convenient to find that trap chest early on, so you can go through the rest without having to worry. There's a nice tiara.
Tiara for that, yeah, for that Rydia, for the Leviathan, and another hourglass, so you can, get a trap chest that it's kind of nasty or whatever. Just pop that hourglass and just blow them all away with the Leviathan. And if you gotta do 2 Leviathans, you do it. Maybe you'll land a shiny holy sword or something.
Yeah, especially with no XP on, it, you would have to think that a trip to Eblin Castle is in the offing for one or both of these runners to get some EXP and maybe get something nice as a reward.
That's another character. That could be a Fusoya right there, for example, or the Edge we've been waiting for.
And remember, we do have a boss hunt on. Water Hag has not been found. The package does contain a boss.
Even if you pay off Water Hag, it still counts as a completed objective.
Yes, that would be very inconvenient if that did not occur.
Yeah, you will be soft locked. That would be the convenience I have. Tipo has taken Kane, while Scythe Marshall I don't think has. That is very interesting divergence. Talking about Scythe Marshall, he has found Zeus gauntlets for sale down in the Feymarch. That's real good. Honestly, this seed seems kind of like favoring fighters because the gear is so good. But you do have to scrunch up the money for them.
Yeah, I don't know if Scythe Marshall is interested in Zeus gauntlets at this moment. I know he found one. If he didn't sell it, I know he found one in the waterfall. So already has a Zeus gauntlet for that Cecil whenever he decides to upgrade.
The another tiara, that's nice. A black shirt, that's double nice. Well, that really has like best in slot, I think. That's pretty incredible. And the famous bosses were a Bahamut in the Leviathan spot and an Antlion in the Asura spot. Honestly, that's pretty lucky.
That Antlion will be fast, though.
That Antlion will be fast, but it's not Antlion at Leviathan,
Sybil did check out the boss in Mistcave. I did not see who that boss was, but Tibble was not interested.
It was a Demas, and therefore not interested.
Yeah, Demas in the waterfall. He also checked the Mistcave as well, and that was another Zonk of some kind.
We don't know which song it was because he just paid it and it didn't pop the objective, and he was like, "Okay, bye."
Yeah,
I don't care.
Well, Tibble gonna turn in that pigtail.
Oh man, Scythe Marshall's gonna be real happy whenever he gets around to get to this spot.
Wow. So Maybe that draws Tybalt back to Mysidia, back to the Tower of Wishes, and says, Rydia, let down your hair. I've got
I
a Bahamut for you.
I don't know because Tybalt seems to be gearing up for a fighter party, so we'll see. Also, as I thought, Scythe Marshal is just gonna Starveil up and making the Bahamut really, really fast by putting Edward at relative agility. Sorry, but putting Edward's agility at 1. So it's gonna make Bahamut take itself out with the Mega Flares.
Yeah, the usual downside of this strategy is sometimes your Starveils wear off before Bahamut can do all the damage to itself. But with this relative agility, it appears Scythe Marshal has everything under control. The Starveils are going to stay up. Bahamut is having fun counting, it looks like, but the fun is going to stop soon.
Why hiding Edward, I wonder?
Didn't get the chance to hide.
I don't get it. I guess it's like insurance in case the walls go off. That's wise actually. Yeah, good call, Scythe.
Tybalt did find a Stardust Rod and another Stardust Rod in.
You know, hey, it sells for a good chunk.
Yes, it does.
Staleman, but with the hourglass, you're good.
Yep, just an hourglass one will take care of them.
Hourglass 1 actually it doesn't last the whole fight like the other ones, but we don't have to. Ooh, Bahamut is required. Really expert play from Scythe Marshal, like low HP tackle on the Bahamut fight. Got some real nice experience for that.
Yeah, I got some nice experience and got the Legend Sword, 1/2 of Forge, which, as you mentioned, is required.
Oh, wow. Tybalt is so fast. What did that trap chest have?
Oh. And that is a French Vanilla King Queen Evelyn, and that is a Foo.
That's real nice.
And a Gungnir Spear for Scythe Marshal.
Will Tybalt take that for Soya? Because I know he's been trying to make like a fighter party, it seems like. Yeah, Hype joined. Yeah, good call, Tybalt.
Hype?
Yeah, I think that was a yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's Tybalt's
wants a mock.
full party.
And Tybalt is going full steam ahead, going to at least check the boss down here and maybe take on the Mad Ogre chest as well.
Oh, you do have exit now with Fusoya. Oh well, he's probably hoping Fusoya has exit. Oh, he does have exit items. Never mind. This is a great play. I like it.
Yeah. He did find another exit item on the way down.
Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. Honestly, with the whole, get a lot of cash for the shops and to pay off bosses, the inventory boss keeps reading its ugly head for both of our racers because, well, too many items. Gotta discard some of them.
But there's so much good stuff.
Yeah, so much good stuff. The neat thing is that you can keep checking shops, and while you check them, you sell stuff on them.
Yes. That is nice. And wow, this is a free hook route.
It is a free hook route. Is Tybalt just gonna take it for the EXP?
It looks that way. Knows that King Queen Evelyn is behind it. Has plenty of hourglasses. These Barrett guards punch though.
No stone. I don't think. I don't think I saw it. They are mages, and he does have a rune axe right there.
And he also has an assassin dagger, yeah.
Toad, nice. Toad will disable this boss, nice and nice. Swoon, excellent. Just like expertly executed from Tybalt.
Yeah, very nice. Now that they're frogs, all they can do is croak.
You know, Chip Launcher, you're really like on point, huh?
I'm on something. Another Zeus gauntlet for Scythe Marshal in the tower in Dwarf Castle.
Sooth gauntlets are tier 6 apparently. I thought they were 7, honestly, but I am wrong. It is tier 6, and people, Side Marshal doesn't need to buy a single one.
Tybalt is putting a Stardust Rod on that mop.
Ooh, there it is. There's the Crystal Sword waiting at the Dwarf Castle weapon shop.
All right, save your pennies, kids. To me, that box of not enough GP is the worst, most humiliating text box in the game.
Why? Why?
Like, oh, I bet you'd like to be able to bypass this boss, but you can't, you poor person.
if this was like a real old like RPG, it would just say not enough or something like that. I will be like, what do you mean not enough? Gotta look it up in the manual.
Maybe it'd be worse if like if it was like the message that came from your bank, like insufficient funds.
Oh god, yeah, insufficient funds will suck.
Or what if you could do it, but just you had an overdraft fee?
Final Fantasy FF4FE Enterprise, the Damsian Bank. TM.
The capitalism mod. Oh, well.
Tybalt did try his best to defeat the King F1, but it seems like they're real sturdy at this spot. They have some real nice HP, and at this point, they might just fade away on their own.
Yeah, they'll have to become conscious. Tybalt tried to beat some sense into them, but they had to come to that realization on their own. Nice chunk of experience, though. And
Indeed.
Tybalt does get Cecil to celebrate watching Edge's parents die, which I think is a little insensitive.
No, Mr. Bus Driver, we are not making a not free enterprise wacky where the ship takes 100 per second to fly. No, we won't.
What if you?
Zeus gauntlet. Honestly,
Yeah,
if this wasn't in XP, like I like our racers might do some like Giants grind or something.
Mm. Yeah, very much so. And now I'm just thinking of the free enterprise mod that's all microtransactions.
I mean, that will be something. Honestly, that Boreas play was real nice, but this spot can be pretty troublesome.
Yeah, the first spot in Dwarf Castle, deceptively tricky.
Yeah, it has some pretty decent HP and also some real nice magic attack.
Yeah, and Rydia and Kainatsu waving at each other.
I don't think this wave is gonna do that much damage because Rydia just like decimated Kainatsu for like 4k damage.
Yeah, that's halfway down.
Yep, just fine. I mean, Edward isn't, but that's okay. He gets XP anyways.
Edward's gonna learn. You're always learning when you're hero.
Yeah, it's part of the journey. Best in set Rydia, it's kind of bonkers. Meanwhile, Tybalt is dealing with the warrior chest. Thankfully, Fusoya has turned Quake by this point, and they pose no threat whatsoever. There's the Edge.
Yes. And Scythe Marshal says, "Where have you been all my life?"
Leviath-
Rydia learns Leviathan from Dwarf Castle.
Oh, the Leviathan freebie.
Too generous. Did
Indeed.
you have the generous YAML all the way up?
Honestly, I in this season I have started saying I hope it's a kind one while the city is being generated. It seems to have done some effect because last season it was a bit of a nonsense show. It was some real nonsense in some of those seeds. Twin
Side
Harp,
Marshal gets a Twin Harp.
that's
uh,
required.
Did bribe those Dark Imps, which I hate to think what they're going to get up to with that. It gets the tower key from the warp glitch. Side Marshal remembering the warp glitch is on.
The thing is that while this is a key item check that you have done, there is still a boss down there, and that could be water hack unless we find it somewhere else. Something to keep in mind.
Yep. And something else to keep in mind, Tibble does have the Luca key. Scythe Marshal, not yet. That's at Ordeals.
Indeed.
Scythe Marshal did see who was at the, or did not see who was at the top of the tower, did not go through the hook route, so going to give us that information as well, but has the tower key in hand. While Scythe Marshal is making that trek to the top of the tower, do want to thank once again our restreamer Dathis, our tracker, doing a great job with the loads of items being pushed on him, Beauty and Discovery, and thanks to Alchemy, the queen of the Baron's hero's journey, or at least the shopkeeper along the way.
I like to think myself more of a princess, but thank you. And shoutouts to Sheep Launcher, my co-commentator, always putting out banger after banger of extremely poignant and funny puns and jokes. Meanwhile, it seems that Tibble is finally getting around to defeating the Femarge bosses, starting with Bahamut. Now, Tibble has more characters than Scythe Marshal had when he came here, so that's going to require more Starvels if you want to keep everyone alive for the XP.
Very true. Edward can still hide just as easily, but yeah, with the Bahamut is going to be slower as well because it's going to take more time in between counting. So this might take a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, the best part of this wacky of payable golpes is that all of these low HP spots you can just say no to, and they barely cost any money, and it's like, I don't even have to deal with you.
Yeah, especially that Dark Elf in the cannon room. It's not an issue. Dark Elf in that spot is just a tad annoying just because it gets extra HP to change into the dragon form.
Yeah.
But yeah, no worries.
And this is one of my favorite wackies. There's some real good ones, but this is up there.
Now, for those who aren't caught up on Edward lore, why payable Golbez for Edward's hero's journey?
Because if you aren't aware in the Final Fantasy IV lore, because this is absolutely a explaining game. No, it isn't. Damcien is a trading desert kingdom that thrives in its economy. So I wanted to have a money center flag set for Edward.
Yeah, and when Edward says jump, his coterie of servants and lackeys says how high, and so I guess the bosses in this game are now part of his retinue.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta give them some real nice cash.
Yeah, and Damcien coin is recognized all over the world.
Absolutely. Because Edward's a really good prince. Listen, I know Final Fantasy IV, the after years is like a little contentious. It's like, oh, like this is not that great. I liked it, but this and that. Edward in that game is incredibly good, and at the very least, I recommend checking him out in the game because he's by far the most competent character in that game, and it's a joy.
It's nice to see Edward get his due at long last.
Yeah. Scythe Marshall getting that wonderful double dip fabul like that we mentioned early on.
Yeah, going to defend Fabul at the same time as the first Sheila check did pick up the rat tail from that cannon room.
Ooh, that's gonna be real handy when he gets the hook from this one.
Yes, that will be nice.
Is Thibault planning on defeating that antlion?
I think that is his plan, yes.
Ooh, he does have some blink casters. So.
Yeah, has some Blinkcasters doesn't have a ton of HP on some of his folks, but he does have a foo. And he bribes Antlion and gets a crystal sword.
That's beautiful. I love this flex.
So Antlion is a shopkeeper just selling crystal swords, and he only has one.
Apparently, yeah. Antlion just found a crystal soul in the ground and was like, "Hold up, let me go online in the Fame Arch and like network and just like put it up for sale."
Yeah,
Crystal sword used, still magic in it. Pinky promise.
Only swung a couple times, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps. I promise. You can take my word for it.
Antlions probably. Antlions don't have thumbs, which is the problem. Antlions, I'm sure, would love to use that crystal sword, but just can't use it.
I mean, if you pinch it real hard, I guess you can. So, Scythe Marshall found a Baron key from Sheila 1 check, which that's another character check if you want it, but it's also 3 bosses.
Yes, 3 bosses available there, and Scythe Marshall going to head there, I think.
Ooh. I mean, it's a real solid play when you still have a boss hunt on. Talking about boss hunts, folks, we have a tournament coming up this month in like 2 weeks or something. It's all about those. You might wanna check the Discord and join the fun, even like participating in the restream team, or just like joining the tournament. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, ZZ5 coming up, the Dual Moons tournament. We can't wait for that to start, and we want you involved. However you want to be involved, you want to race and take home one of the trophies up for grabs. You want to help us bring the broadcast to everybody. We'd love to have you involved. So if you're not there already, get in the Discord, sign up for the tournament, sign up for the Restream team. Join us. It's going to be a really fun fall tournament.
And even if you like don't feel like doing either of those things, you can just like come hang out and cheer for the racers. It's gonna be a real hoot of a time. I promise. It always is.
And Scythe Marshall making the journey through the Barren Waterway. Meanwhile, Tybalt also taking the easy way out and bribing the Dark Imps.
It just takes so much less time and they barely have any HP.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't cost anything.
I like that Scythe Marshall has 2 curse rings, just in case. Did you find them? Honestly, selling 1 curse ring is probably a good idea because they are not expensive, but they sell for a decent chunk.
Yes. Another really underrated item on these flags, especially on Cell Quarter, is the whistle. the whistle doesn't do anything. Well, it does do something, but nothing useful in Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. But it sells. It sells for a ridiculous amount of money. I think 5,000 GP on S quarter
Yeah,
for nothing.
5,000 is a decent chunk for sure.
For nothing.
Yep, it's like I think tier 4 or like tier 3. It's likely to show up at times, so it's real nice. For those that don't know, the whistle items summons the big chocobo so you can store your equipment, which is nice because this game does have a limited equipment slots. But we tend to not deal with that by just selling all this other things we find. Therefore, it's not very useful in this game except for selling.
And we find out that the mysterious people handing us the sand rupee were all four of the elements.
All four of them. But I think we're only gonna see one. Bye.
Yeah, wave goodbye to that, Mylon.
Still not the promised water hag.
Is Water Hag on the throne? Scythe Marshal is about to find out.
Oh, it
It's a
could
blue robe.
be. Is there a pause before the fight? Well,
And it is.
it is water hag. We just paid off water hag to go away. I don't know where Fusoya. Nice.
You're never gonna have an an easier objective to do.
We get that Fusoya because Scythe Marshal never checked that spot.
Yeah, still doesn't have the hook, or
Yeah.
I believe just picked up the hook actually from. Was the hook from Fabul or from Antlion?
Actually, I don't know.
And look at that. Edward turned his harp into stone to save us from the oncoming walls.
Oh, there's statues. I'm sorry, but there's statues. It will get weird otherwise, trust me. Wow,
And-
Baron was tagged. Scythe Marshal is almost in go mode, only needs to find Ceromus access, and he'll be there.
Yeah, either needs the pass or the darkness crystal.
Indeed. Yeah. And now we'll get our desired result of getting Edward a real powerful weapon.
Ooh, has to tackle the inventory boss just for a charm rod. That's a tough look.
I mean, you're gonna get another shop to dump all your stuff in.
Yes, the Coco Forge shop going to open, not particularly weighted because it is S Wild, but we'll see.
Let's see what trash there is in. Honestly, Coco's shop tends to have the worst stuff in S Wild. I swear.
Oh, Side Marshal teased us. Almost gave Dark Knight Cecil some MP.
Lucky's loot is real nice because it's not the best weapon like the Apollo harp, but it still makes Edward pack quite a punch. I told you. I mean, it has silk webs, so it's and hourglasses, so it's pretty okay. But those other items are. Oof.
Yeah, well, silk webs, I believe, are available right outside Coco's shop from the Sirenable encounter as a steal item.
Yeah, and the Side Marshal does have edge, so it is very doable. But saves you the trouble.
Yeah, don't have to.
He must be missing one boss for full power Fusoya, I guess, or a few more.
Yeah, it does take care of the Mist boss. Again, we're not going to see who it is.
It's okay. Could have been Wyvern, maybe. We will never know.
Yeah, and we actually have no way to know unless we pull up the seat ourselves. Because even if one or both of our runners went to all of the boss locations and checked out all the bosses, there would still be one that was not required, and you couldn't count that out either.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what Scythe Marshal's like end game plan is gonna be, because
Yeah.
it is still XP, so you can just I have my full party, I have some decent equipment, I'm gonna just grind and then I'm set. You actually need to figure out a way of approaching the final boss, the Romus. But until then, until Ceromus Access shows up either by a pass or a Darkness Crystal, we will gonna get music soon. In
Yeah.
Free Enterprise, we like to randomize things that you may have noticed, even if my seats tend to have some, vanilla. Uh, we like to randomize the song that Edward plays from a pool of, I don't know, like a bajillion songs at this point. And they're all really, really good. You might recognize one. It's a bit of a game.
It is always fun to uh, hear a song you recognize. And you were saying earlier how fast Eddie is, and when you hear some of these harp songs, uh, and hear how fast Eddie's fingers have to move, you really believe that Eddie's going to be capable of just about any speed.
To answer a question in chat, all of them are not good. When the next version of the game drops, all of them will be good. I think we have Tybalt now. Let's hope.
Yes. Let's be quiet for a minute and not jinx Tybalt.
And Scythe Marshall finds the Darkness Crystal.
Yeah, decent
While
chance of it. And it looks like
Tybalt
Tybalt.
found the Pang. Yeah, from the Red
And,
Tail.
yes, and Tybalt found the pass somewhere. I'm going to guess it was from the top of tower, which Scythe Marshall did not do.
Mm-hmm. Scythe Marshall
So,
was in like full boss hunt mode at that time.
yeah.
So Scythe Marshall is officially in go mode. Again, let's see how he's gonna tackle the fact that Ceramos is a big, big bad boss with a disgustingly high amount of HP and real powerful spells.
But we have Eddie. That means we can do anything.
We can do Edward strats. We can do Eddie strats and have Edward hide from the big bangs and reflect stuff back at Ceramos. That is a thing you can do. With the agility setup, it is a really tricky thing to do, but you can do it.
Scythe Marshall needs some extra help, is going to go up ordeals and bribe his way through bosses, upgrade that Cecil, and finish off Fu's spells if he hasn't already.
Meanwhile, Sheila 2 has, not that Sheila 1, Baron Key, and Sheila 2 has the Earth Crystal. You can rate that Treasury, which is a fan favorite, but at this point, do you even do that? Because you have some really strong equipment already, and it's max tier 6 still.
Yeah, only 2 boss checks up for the Earth Crystal. It's 1 key item, which Tybalt is only looking for that adamant.
Yeah. Uh, honestly, like it. Uh, Baron seems like I'm the most statistical, favorable position to go to, but we'll see where Table decides to go. Honestly, thinking about it, I think Scythe Marshal can do Fusoya and Friends strategy.
Mm.
Like if he gets some levels on Cecil and Edge, some good equipment on them, he can dish out the most damage they can, especially by darting that spoon, and then just let Fusoya bring it home the rest of the way.
So Tybalt is trying to save up enough scratch to buy an Avenger. Even sold the spoon, but
I mean, he
just
can
doesn't
use
have
it.
enough. The Avenger is 150k.
Just like throwing like throwing the house away, I think is the expression.
Yeah, selling the farm.
Okay, that I like that too. Wow, almost there. Come on, Tybalt, you can do it. Oh, the Kirtus, that hurts. Oh, the ethers.
Sell the carrots.
No, not the carrots, Tybalt.
Might have to take a random encounter just to get some more money.
I don't think the counters here give a lot. I can't believe he didn't sell like 10 carrots he has. I can't believe Tybalt.
He bought those 10 carrots. It would just be insulting to sell them at a quarter of the price that you just bought them for.
Oh, you know, if you need money, that's fair.
Well, it's time to rate that treasury.
Instead of rate, I think we're gonna be rating the treasury.
Right. Yeah, the rating is going to be entirely in how much money is it worth out of 10.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff. That's all of the cash.
Money, 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 money.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
some good stuff for sale there. Nice.
Yep. Uh, samurai arrow, or samurai armor, I should say.
Curse rings again sell for a decent chunk too. So
Yeah.
I think Tybalt is set for money if he really wants that Avenger. Meanwhile, Scythe Marshal has decided to land on the moon. I still wonder what's his big plan. Is he gonna like do some moon bosses, or is he just gonna like do a low level Ceramus fight?
Mm. Well, giant steps are what Scythe will take. He's walking on the moon. We'll see if he makes any stops on the way down.
Is he gonna bring a die? Yeah, he didn't even bother accurating.
Yeah,
we
he
rarely
only
see
went
Dark
up
Knight
ordeals.
Sizzle.
He only went up ordeals to get Fu to his full spell power, I think.
Yeah, we rarely see Dark Knight Cecil at Ceramus. It's a rarity these days. Back in Ceramus Zone 1, you could see that a few times, but nowadays it's almost unthinkable. You only see that whenever I do my Dark Knight Cecil Hero's Journey, because, you know, he can't upgrade to Paladin, that's the whole point. But in this one, it's like, well, you know what? I don't care about ordeals. Bye!
Yeah, that's time that he doesn't have.
No one has finished yet, so he might be seeing that and be like, okay, I'm just going. I'm just going.
Yeah, there are 4 entrants overall. Tybalt and Scythe Marshal are the 2 on Restream. We do not have a first place finisher as yet, so Scythe Marshal certainly going to attempt to do that, and Tybalt is going to attempt to make us happy by playing an encore of music.
And Tybalt get his Darkness Crystal. That was a song from Lunar Silver Star Story. Real nice.
Yeah, I couldn't place it, but it is a beautiful piece of music. Too bad both of our runners didn't want us to hear all that much of it.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You
Is
have
it?
the means. Yes, it is, because you can pay off the bosses.
No, it's not fair.
Oh.
It's not fair.
Seth Marshall is paying so much attention to the party order. It's real neat. Tybalt, I think Tybalt is gonna do the sword play.
Tybalt is in the neighborhood, and Zot is a natural stepping stone between.
He's doing it. He's doing
Pink
it.
Puffs.
Scythe Marshall is doing it. I can't believe this. Scythe Marshall. I mean, he did say. Okay, I mentioned at the start of this of the restream, right at the start of the restream, that there were rumblings in the restroom of folks wanting to do this. So it's not that surprising, I suppose.
And what are the odds of a pigtail drop from this?
1 in 256, I believe, or something like that.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes, there is a chance. I don't think. Hasn't Chala's in chat. Has there ever been an element drop in Restream? I don't think there has. Has it?
Meanwhile,
yeah. Oh, it's the Vanilla Sisters.
Yeah, that's Vanilla Sisters.
Nice.
Scythe Marshall takes the Pink Puffs down with a Meteo.
No, that's right.
No luck. Well, you know, somebody's got to win the lottery, right? Somebody has to.
Thank goodness we can still restream Seamless Episode 5.
Yeah, the chat explaining that if Scythe Marshall had actually gotten adamant armor from the Pink Puffs, we'd all have to go home and the channel would have to disband.
Which is alright, which is fair, honestly. Like, you know, you won the lottery. Bye. I'm done. Goodbye. Good night.
Go out on top.
Oh, so that's where Rosa was hiding, in vanilla location.
A very vanilla Zot so far. And Scythe Marshall's going to try it again, it looks like.
Oh my goodness. He's safe because of the cash, I guess. But yeah, we have already seen Valvalis.
And I wanted to shout out Scythe Marshall's naming scheme. As Riven Quest noted in chat, and as we saw earlier, Scythe Marshall naming all of his characters after Greek gods, it really gives Zeus a kind of new shade to have Zeus permanently as a Dark Knight.
Which is kind of accurate, honestly. Zeus kind of sucked, to be fair.
Hey, he was just having fun.
In a way, in a manner of speaking, he was having a lot of fun, yeah. Well, we'll leave the mythological discussion at that. So here's Tech 2 for the Puffs. Well, Tybalt seems bent on finding that boss. I think he's gonna search for the water hag up there on the moon. To be fair, Bahamut is a summon spot, so it could very well be, you know, the combination of water hag and adamant rock he's looking for, even if we in the booth know where the actual location is.
Yeah, a lot more boss checks up on the moon. You can face check up there. And you don't need any more. Well, you do need one more key item. The moon boss and the moon checks do not have key items in this flag set. Key items are only on the main spots and the summon spots. And Scythe Marshall did get a drop. It wasn't either.
My heart skipped a beat when I saw the inventory screen pop up, honestly. I was like, but no such thing. Nope. Their other drop is apparently a Ghost Young Ether too. I didn't even
Oh,
know
boy.
that,
Didn't know it was
but it is.
possible. You learn new things all the time. And what a shop if you need anything up on the moon.
Indeed, and Tybalt finally getting that Avenger that he was so desperately looking for. He's
Oh,
got
so
it.
so Tybalt only wanted to go back to Mysidia to get the Avenger. Is gonna take care of things on the blue planet first.
Huh. So now that Scythe Marshall has enough money to do whatever he wants, what's he gonna spend that money on?
Yeah, where is he going at this point? Does not feel confident in tangling with Z before he at least does some shopping. We'll see.
Yeah, that's fair. Like Ceramus is a real dangerous boss. It's not that dangerous in the vanilla game because it's just like an HP check for the most part. It sounds mean saying like that, but it is just straight up.
Yeah.
But in Free Enterprise, we make that fight fun by challenging it at lower levels than the game designers ever intended you to fight Ceramus at.
And what is Side Marshal looking for? Going
Yeah.
around to all the item shops. Is he looking for? He knows where silk webs are. He just passed on more star veils. I'm wondering what he's searching for.
Passing the shop? No, I don't think. I don't think this flex set is Peach shop.
No, the pass is in a key item location. Tybalt found it on
Yeah.
top of tower.
Yeah, it
So
is.
I don't think it's the Scythe Marshal we've seen on top of the little flag intricacies. Although neither runner has tried the MP glitch yet. But yeah, we'll see.
Tybalt is going down to the Baron basement before checking the King of Baron spot. Interesting. Oh no! It's another Blue What the?
And going to
Oh.
take it, and it is the gauntlet. Tybalt did not save. He has to go through this whole thing.
Oh no, Tybalt, no! Tybalt, you save before you do this fight. Tybalt, please. Well, this is like that's how how it is sometimes, folks.
Yeah.
At least we have a Cecil with a real strong sword, and a Kane with a real strong sword also, and we don't have an Edward with a strong ARP yet, but he'll get there.
Is Scythe just looking for crosses or something?
Oh, that would be interesting. Like some items. I mean, he will have pick up. I think Mate Case also does it. Not sure.
Either way, still hasn't found what he's looking for. So, Scythe Bono just trekking across the desert now.
Hold up. You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Well, Bono is the lead singer of the band U2, who had a song "Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For."
Searching my databanks, U2 still haven't found what I'm looking for. I got it. 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 It took me a bit to get there, but I got it.
Earth humor.
John, you may have noticed that this is, in fact, a vanilla gauntlet because I don't want them to fight the actual old gauntlet because the old gauntlet is real hassle in a lot of locations. And I'm nice. It may not look like it, especially considering season 1, but I am nice, I promise.
Yeah.
Aww. You should see me whenever I draft at the Choose Your Deals club. I'm the one that uses the nice flags. Everyone else is like, haha, I'm gonna do XP. I'm gonna do S Pro.
Hey, there's a water hag.
That counts, right? Right.
So we got the answer. Scythe Marshal was looking for apples. Finally remembered where they were. They were in Troya. Picked up 10 gold apples. And meanwhile, we have our first place finisher. Wylam has finished in first place with a time of 1:06:51. GG's to Wylam.
GG's. Thanks a lot. What? So is he gonna actually like? No, who's he gonna give apples to?
Oh.
Sid's got jokes.
Wow. Tybalt sold everything he had to afford an Avenger when it was in the basement of Baron Castle, probably behind some other piece of junk this whole time.
Yeah, like Fiery Blizzard said, like this is gonna be a real joke to Tybalt in about 15 seconds.
Yes. Yes,
I mean, having two Avengers is real nice. So it's not a complete waste, but it is still very funny.
Yeah, and Tybalt did pick up Kane, so both Kane and Cecil can swing away.
Indeed. Nothing else GP. Gotta swing 3 times at this guy.
Oh, and this is what Scythe missed. See, you can't put a price on motivation. When you skip the speech, you skip the rousing, stirring of the soul.
Yeah, it made Edward punch the water hag.
I mean, what would you rather have? $1 million or self-esteem?
Self-esteem, 100%.
I'd rather have $1 million.
Well, if you can buy self-esteem with $1 million, good for you.
$1 million can buy many self-esteems.
I got a pack of self-esteems right here. So Tybalt finishing objective number 1, defeat the water hag, and he's about to get his wonderful adamant rock.
Yeah, gonna be in go mode in about 1 minute. And we'll have to go to the underground to forge, but then can go straight to Troya. And still, Scythe Marshal has to be looking behind him.
I love. We only pointed out the harp in the statues to block the walls in Baron Castle, but it is a robbed like monster figure and a harp. That's like 10 out of 10 fitting, and I love it.
Very thematically appropriate.
Those HP levels on Scythe Marshal's side are giving me a heart attack. They're giving me like heart palpitations.
Yeah, it. You know, I wouldn't be comfortable fighting Z, but I'm not comfortable fighting Z at anything below level 99. So
fair, same. So we see some flags in chat. They're telling me to go to bed. It's 10 p.m. already. So, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
No, okay, fair. Actually, they are signaling that we have over 570 something sprites because we randomized what Cerberus looks like, since we can't change where he is in the seed.
And also, we can't bribe him.
We can't bribe Cerberus because he's the actual, he's the big mob boss of this whole organization we've been bribing. So we have a little honestly, I was gonna say a phrase. We have like 17 phrases at this point. So one of them. So yeah, will you do the honors, Chip Launcher?
Whose butt are we gonna kick tonight?
It is tonight for me, so fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
thank you, thank you.
anytime could be tonight if you're committed enough.
Yeah, fair. Oh my
Whoa.
god! Like Marshall's naming scheme. It just.
Incredible. Hades
This
miss.
is so good. This is so good. I'm losing my mind here. I am so happy about this as well.
Tybalt grinding eggs, by the way. Gonna get the
That's
bad
not
news.
gonna work. Nice try though, Tybalt.
Getting 1500 GP at a time.
Oh, money. Good point. I only think of the X as like backs of EXP, so I forgot that they also have cash.
So we got the answer as to where those apples went. Fu ate the apples that Scythe was saving in the icebox.
So Fusoya and friends became only Fusoya.
I mean, Rydia's still there.
Not for long.
Ooh, a direct nuke on that Dark Knight Cecil. He'll go bye-bye.
Ooh, did that nerf the Big Bang? I think it did. Yup.
Yeah,
We're
the
good.
first Big Bang, easy to nerf.
Mm-hmm. I still can't get over that this situation that Side Marshall has found himself in. I'm still like blown away.
That is a big fork that Hades has.
What's Tybalt doing? Is he gonna do an actual, real, legit, 100% accurate to name the money grind like in the vanilla speedrun? Tybalt. Is he gonna 100% the seed? Is this like, you know what? A giant is a grind. I have always said this.
Yeah.
Giant is a grind, so if the bosses here are not too bad, I can see that being a really good like source of EXP.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to do 100% this, the package is right there.
That's fair, yeah. Oh yeah, how much it takes to pay off the element spot? I believe it's 65k times 5. So do the math. I'm not good at that.
Yeah, that's 330,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Elixir. That's why you have elixirs. For that solo Fusoya Ceramus fight.
And Fu, the mop, will attempt to clean this up all by himself.
Meanwhile, Tybalt facing off against Ruby Cante, which is French vanilla? Swiss vanilla? Oh, this is a lot of HP to chew through for Ruby Cante. Who counters, at least, like, those glurs aren't gonna be that nasty, but they might still take a character up with these HP levels.
Yeah, is going to have a Crystal Sword Avenger Cecil.
Like, those Fire 2s are not dangerous, but they will take some time.
Yes. I mean, that's my biggest complaint about Fire, is it just takes so long.
Honestly, yeah, you catch on fire and it's like, ugh. Now I gotta take it off and like stomp it out or whatever, use some water, and it just takes so long. It's just a hassle, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't catch fire. It takes too long.
So what I'm wondering on side is, where is Persephone? Is she around?
I'm sure she is.
Fu is trying to escape Hades all by himself.
You know, King Queen Evelyn did say that we will get brought down to the Hades, and here we are. We kind of got brought up to the Hades, which makes sense if you played the game.
No, well, we did go up to the moon, but once on the moon, we went down into there, and Side Marshal has done it.
GG's. With the time in second place with a time of 1 hour 17 minutes 47 seconds. Good job, Side Marshal.
Yes,
That was an
officially in
absolute
second
joy
place.
to watch, from beginning to end.
Yes, an absolute masterpiece, full of memes, full of fun. What a way to end the Baron's Heroes journey for another season.
I couldn't have asked for a better race to end this on, honestly. It's just beautiful.
And we'll see if we could get Side in here for an interview while Tybalt is chewing through that Rubicon. I do want to thank our restreamer Dathis and our tracker Beauty and Discovery for bringing us this Baron's Heroes journey with us. Do want to welcome everybody, especially folks in other parts of the world who maybe don't get a chance to see the kind of American-centric race times. We are really glad to have you with us. And we're glad to have Scythe Marshall with us, our second place finisher. GG's.
GG's, thank you.
So, remember when I said, like, oh, I was also gonna suggest Greek, but I've been playing Hades, so no wonder that came up in my mind.
Hilarious. I saw this right. I said, oh no, no way, no way. That's perfect.
We all, like,
Scripted.
lost our minds here. It was like, oh, hooting and hollering.
So I doubt you've ever been as disappointed to get an either two as you were in this.
Oh my god. So we were memeing in the race room about, okay, like Pink Puff grinds, this has to be a thing, right? And then, so I explicitly set my party up. So I was like, yeah, I want Rydia, I want Fusoya, I want like all of the, I want the AoE memes that'll let me blow up whatever. And then I got them, and then I got go mode before I was like, oh no, this is unfortunate. But then I realized, wait, I have Fu. I was just going to do Fu and friends. So there wasn't much friends happening, but there was Fu happening, and that was fun.
Yeah, it's Fu and.
Yeah. I was very much, I don't know. I saw the, like, when the second meteor went off, when I saw, like, I said, come on. And then I got the Ether 2, and I was like, well, I tried. You cannot say I did not try to shut Free Enterprise down forever by getting the Adamant Armor.
Honestly, talking about that, like Chat is mentioning, like that Dark Knight Cecil carry to the end of Ceremus, we like barely see that like nowadays. It was so funny because we were talking about like, ooh, what's Scythe Marshall's like end game? Like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna like run moon bosses or whatever? And then we see you going up ordeals, and we're like, oh, he wants that Cecil for, you know, that like it's a holy sword or whatever. And then you get two bosses and you leave, and we're like, huh?
Oh yeah, no, I was never going up ordeals with the intention of getting Paladin Cecil. I said, like, I needed two bosses. I checked Fu's HP, it was 1700. I wanted two bosses, and I said, where am I going to get the two bosses? I could do Waterfall, and then I said, well, where's the other one? So the two fastest bosses were Ordeals 1 and 2.
That's fair.
Now, early on in the seed with the spoon in the free item location, lots of edge weaponry around. No ninja to be found, though.
Yeah, I saw it all, and I said, I want edge. But, like, I don't know what the plan really was. There was no plan. I was just memeing, like, because there was a bunch of stuff that I could pick up and sell for at least a little bit, even with Sulk Order. So I was like, I'll do the things. Also, it occurred to me as my screen shows the Magma Key at Baron Inn. I did the meta objective, right?
You did.
Yeah, we did it, Alchemy.
Yay!
But yeah, so I was basically like, I'm just memeing. I checked all the free characters eventually, and was like, well, okay, I could do this, I could do that. Checking Hobbs before my Mysidio was a meme. I got the Cecil anyway, but I don't know. I realistically, I only really cared about Rydia and Fusoya, and everyone else is like, Cecil is like, it's T Wildish and it's S Wild, so the Holy Swords are going to be there if I really wanted to use Cecil to go Burr. So,
But you didn't. You stuck to your guns, and I'm really glad you did, because that was like an explosive finish. So thanks a lot for that. It was like, honestly, like I was telling Ship Launcher, like I couldn't have asked for a better like ending to this season. It was wonderful all the way.
I'm glad. I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad that, like, so I don't think I really understood. I don't think I understand the Pink Puff enemy script, because it looks like it's, I don't know, dude. The wiki says like, show the script, do nothing, and then like use dancing later. But like, I don't know, maybe the dummy thing that is the thing that berserks your characters. I'm not looking at chat, but maybe someone in chat can clarify, and I'll watch the VOD back. I'm just glad that Food didn't get hit with it the first time, because
I believe that hug or dance can miss, and if your character has a lot of magic evade, it can very easily miss.
Oh, that explains Fu and Rydia then, yeah.
Yeah, like I believe that it can miss, but also I think if you're immune to Berserk, it also doesn't like get Berserk. But you know, that's only I believe like the crystal armor. So never mind.
Yeah, I saw the crystal armor. I almost bought it, and then I said, Yeah, I had sold the Drain Sword accidentally, so I was like, well, I'm not going to do that.
Well, I do want to ask you, who was your favorite boss to bribe?
I don't know. Half of them I didn't even look. I saw there were a lot of sparkles. Some sparkles got bribed. No idea.
I don't know. Which one was the Witchburn? We'll never know.
I'm gonna say it was one of them was Wyvern. So, the blue robe. The blue robe at the Baron Castle 2 spot. That one was the one that I was most happy to bribe, because I was like, oh no, I don't want to do all gauntlet. Bribed. And like, I had set up my GP, like I sort of knew how much I had, and I knew I couldn't bribe both bosses. So I fought the first one, and I knew it was a red robe, so either Rydia was gonna cast Leviathan, or probably Rydia was going to cast Leviathan, but I could have had Edge murder it with Mura Ice Claw, right? If it had been Rubicant. So,
Well, it might shock you to know that Waterhag was on the Baron throne, but the Baron basement was the Fabul Gauntlet.
Was the gauntlet?
Yes, it was the vanilla gauntlet. So it wasn't that bad, but
it's vanilla gauntlet in Odin Throne. That's so funny.
Yeah, and like you'll see if you watch the VOD, but Tybalt went down to the basement first without saving, and just had to eat the whole gauntlet for an Avenger.
No.
It is what it is. At least it was the gold gauntlet, which can be, pretty treacherous.
Yeah, that Ankh gauntlet, you absolutely need like an RA1 melee character with a mage killing weapon, because that gets you through the fight as quickly as possible. Yeah.
Well, the last thing I want to ask, Scythe, is kind of, this is the season finale of Baron's Heroes Journey as we get prepared for Highway to the Zenith Zone 5. What are you going to take away from the Heroes Journey that you're going to take into the tournament?
Nothing, because I'm not playing in the tournament.
Aw, Scythe, come on.
That's fair, Ship. That's fair. That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been asked, and so I will say my small piece and try not to piss people off. I find that I don't find the flag set that fun, either Blue Moon or Red Moon, and I'm not good at it. Boss hunts are hard, and I get unlucky, so I tend to last location them regardless of the whole like face checking thing. and then because I'm not a bad player sometimes, I don't know. So the Blue Moon flag set seems like it's not really where I'm supposed to be, and so I'm if I were to play in the tournament, it'd be Red Moon, and I've done a bunch of Red Moon races, and I get my ass handed to me. So I'm not going to play in the tournament.
That's fair. That's totally valid. So which character of flag set was your favorite this season, if you don't mind me asking?
That's a good question. Which was my favorite? I like Kane. I like Abel's Lance Kane going like a billion ticks, to and making Zeromus RA RA10 after a Silk Web. That was fun. So whatever the Abel's Lance, the first jump, the first Kane one was really fun. This one is hilarious. I actually have my notepad of what flag sets we played this season. Let me pull it up.
Oh wow, to keep that? Nice.
Well, it was for the purposes of I don't know. I like sort of knowing what we did.
Sure, that's fair.
Was this week 11 or week 12?
Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I don't even count them.
Wait, was there something between the jumps last week and then this one?
I believe so.
Okay,
I
maybe that's what
believe
I'm missing.
It was one. Let me check real quick. No, actually.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to say, I believe that was last week.
Okay, so then I guess we only played 11 weeks this season.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So I thought the Mimic flag set was hilarious.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna ask Cat to put it up as a YAML preset.
Yeah, that would be funny.
In case folks want the old character percent of what was it, World Series of Free Enterprise, but randomized.
Yeah, that'd be good. The Mimic flag set was really funny. The Kane flag sets I like. I like the Eddie flag sets are always fun.
I'm glad you
Generally trying to hide your way through and do fun things. Yeah, I think those are my favorites. We did do all 4 of the new flag sets, right? Mimic.
Yes, we did.
Mimic, Dark Inventor, which was funny. I thought that was very creative.
Thank you.
Hydrogoon and the Stealth King. I think that one was new, right?
Yes, that was the enemy unknown.
Oh yeah.
So thanks a lot, Side Marshal, for racing every race basically, and hanging out every Saturday or so. And I'm hoping that for next season we will have 5.0. There is no guarantee that will be the case, but I hope so. But even if not, I'll try to think of some stuff for the next season. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. I'm really excited to maybe see what you come up with. That'll be cool. And I'm sure regardless of sort of what sort of tools you'll have available, I'm sure you'll come up with something fun.
Thanks a lot. So
yeah, no
GG's
problem.
again, and we'll see you next time, whatever that might be.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks to Alchemy for running Hero's Journey. I don't know. I've never called it Baron's Hero's Journey, but I think it's a fun name. It was a fun club. Thanks to you and Cheap Launcher for comms, Dathis for restreaming, and Beauty and Discovery for tracking. I think that was right. Take care, folks.
You too. Take care.
Thanks, Sides. GG's.
So on table side, he took a nasty wipe to a high rolled Big Bang, I believe.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. You tried to do have Edward putting out 4K a pop with that incredibly powerful ARP.
Yeah,
Get the rest of your fighters going.
Tibble tried to have Eddie hide, but you can't have that. You can't have your candle under a bushel basket.
What?
You got to let it shine.
Huh. So, hold on. First off, what's a bushel basket?
It's like a wicker basket.
Okay, I see. Thank you. So why would you ever light a candle under your bushel basket? No, go on. Explain it to me.
That's the point. Is you wouldn't have you light a candle, it's shining, and don't put it under a bushel basket. You got to let it shine.
You gotta let it shine, but what you're doing is burning the basket by doing that, isn't it?
Hey,
So
maybe it's fireproof. Maybe with chemicals that the state of California considers carcinogenic. You never know.
I mean, if you put alcohol on the basket, the alcohol will burn and the basket wouldn't. So that will make it shine? I'm doing my best here, okay, Ship Launcher?
Why are we pouring alcohol on the basket? Nobody brought that up.
Why are we lighting a candle under the basket in the first place? Come on, I'm trying to work here.
The point is, Eddie has stuff to do, like put out 4K a hit.
Okay, so that's what that means.
That's what that means.
I'll take your word for it, Ship Launcher. Oh goodness. So that Q4 needs to come out now, and it does. Thank goodness.
Yeah, very well timed there. Ribbon Quest accusing me of making things up now. Here's the secret: I'm always making things up.
Like, Kane is down though, and Kane was doing some real good damage against Hermes. So
yeah, Kane was
a downer.
Kane was maybe the third biggest producer, but that's still an extra 3K or so each turn. And now Kane's back up. We'll see if he gets back swinging.
Medio. Okay, I think we're good. Oof. Yeah, little sketchy, but we should be fine with there it is.
Yeah.
GG's Tybalt.
Tybalt takes care of Hades, and I love that strategy of just got some fighters, keep them swinging, scramble when you can. Tybalt finishes in third place with a time of 1:35.35, and he joins us now. GG's.
So, Sid's got jokes, huh?
Yes, Sid's got jokes. I missed the no EXP flag.
Oh, so, we were seeing you do the X, and we were like, oh, what's he doing X for? And Ship Launcher was like, well, they have some cash. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess. But yeah.
1,500 GP the hard way.
I was sitting there going, wait. But second egg, I'm like, wait a minute. Somebody should have leveled up with 120,000. What? Oh, come on.
So, it seems that you're falling prey to the whole saving like emoji once again, because that gauntlet at the basement felt like a punishment from the heavens.
So it's not the fact that I didn't save, it's the fact that I decided to go Odin spot over doing Baron proper into Odin spot. Even if I reset, I still would have to go through elements again. So at that point, it's like, I'm going to do Baron basement and commit to it. Then, yeah.
I mean, it is EXP, so it's not like you don't like. It's EXP at that. The vanilla gauntlet is not hard by any means.
Oh, vanilla gauntlet has like no experience on it, so.
What did you mean? No experience? It has experience at the spot. Yeah, we've been playing old gauntlet so much we forgot about the origins.
Yeah, I've been playing old gauntlet a lot. Okay.
I don't blame you. But yeah, it has Odin's spot EXP. A little up, a little down because of the splits, but yeah, which is nice.
So
Go on.
you attempted to bribe a lot more bosses than you were successful at.
Yeah, some you want to bribe, some you don't. Having money kind of helps, but knowing where Avengers were for sale and all the goodies for sale, it's like I want money still.
My favorite was when you bribed the Antlion and you got a crystal sword out of it.
Oh, I was so happy when I got that. I'm like, I'm gonna bribe the Alex. I'm not gonna fight this in Ashura. No. I will. I got their crystal sword. I'm like, that was worth it.
Yup, which is worth it. It was a good investment. What we call investment.
Exactly. It was two holy swords down there in the Fame March.
Yeah. A two for one. So, any other like thoughts on the seed? Like, there was a lot of edge equipment early on, for example. Were you hoping for that edge?
I was hoping for the edge, but once I saw Fu, I'm like, fine, I'll take the Fu. I want to have warp. And then Edge showed up at Dwarf. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, fair.
I'm like, oh, all right, fine. Sell the Mura, sell the Long, sell all the good stuff I got for him. Whatever. I don't need them.
Well, in the end, you actually didn't. You had that Edward shredding for 4,000 a pop.
Hey,
Goodness.
that's the power of a Loki loot.
Yeah.
So this is the season finale of Baron's Heroes Journey. I know you've been pretty involved with the season overall. Do you have a favorite moment from the season you could share with us?
Favorite moment. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I really enjoy this particular club. Like, it is by far my favorite club of all in
Oh,
this
thank
community,
you.
and I've always enjoyed this. And
What do you like about it?
well, I mean, just the fact that there's actually, a really good theme to it for every hero out there, and the meta objectives. Like, I know we have from perspective of, but there's a difference when it comes to Baron Heroes Journey. Like, to me, it seems it's not so much as a storyline, but as more of the rando to it with the Baron Heroes Journey, and having some of the harder flag sets or easier flag sets like XP. You missed that one. Well, if you miss it, your routing's going to be different.
Yeah, fair.
Or the good old, when Alchemy breaks the seed generation and sticks Odin down at Vanilla Odin with the
Listen.
Underground Axe.
Listen. Season 2 has been way kinder than Season 1. I'm doing my best out here, okay?
Overall, that had to have been one of the best moments. Was like, where's Underground? It can't be at the Odin spot.
It can't be.
It's at the Odin spot with Vanilla Odin. Oh, come on.
One of those little tricks of the generator, or little quirks that hopefully will be fixed for 5.0 whenever that happens.
Hey, you gotta find bugs somehow, right?
Yeah, absolutely. By having me roll seats, apparently. So I wanted to ask you, like, what was your favorite flag set / character?
Favorite flag set / character. I'm trying to think. I know I enjoyed Kane's. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Cecil too much this season.
Honestly, for the best. Last season was a lot of Unga Bunga, big paladin man, sweet big stick, and I'm good on that.
Yeah, I still had the big stick this time.
Yeah, fair. No, we didn't see Paladin Cecil.
I mean, I really can't choose a favorite just because I love them all so much.
Oh, thank you. That's fair. Appreciate it. So, and any last thoughts, Tybalt?
No, I just thank you for putting on this club alchemy. And I like I said, like I put in the names, season 3 hype, please.
Yeah,
Maybe?
I have mentioned it before. I am definitely gonna do a season 3. Like I mentioned earlier, I will love if 5.0 happened before the next club season. I'm not counting on it, but it will be wonderful to have new toys to play with. Even then, whenever they arrive,
Yeah.
and I'm I have some ideas already brewing, and we'll see what happens next season. But I'm definitely gonna do a third one.
Yeah, well, thanks for doing the commentary. I always love watching these back and maybe learning something new. Thanks to Dathis for the restreaming, and thanks to Beauty and Discovery for doing all the tracking. Even though I did have internet issues, my router just completely died on me. when I was
Oh
at the door.
dang, that's what it was, huh?
Yeah,
Goodness.
I switched over to hotspot for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm on hotspot. It's gonna be laggy until the internet comes back up.
Whoops.
Well, we're glad we made it through, and we're glad you were on Restream for us, Tibble. GG's again.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. Take care. So that will be it for today's Free Enterprise here in this channel. But the Free Enterprise don't stop. We have a wonderful community that keeps doing races and synchronous races, and we have just like casual playing. So we're gonna be rating Esgrant, community member Esgrant, that is doing async FF4FE 99%ers async, which is another wonderful club run by community member Commander Leonhard that is real wacky.
Yeah, and don't forget to join us back on this channel at 8 p.m. Monday for the community race. More Moon goodness, I believe, is going to be on tap for then. But until then, thank you again to Dathis for restreaming. Thanks to Beauty and Discovery for tracking. And Alchemy, it was a really fun club. I was really glad to be with you for the end of it for this season, and can't wait to see it again next season.
Thank you. See ya, everyone.
So long.